Good afternoon. It is August 23rd, 2023, and today we just had a big uptrend day. Here's a look on the daily chart. So this is probably proving to be a stronger level of support uh, than I think most of us were expecting because this downtrend looked pretty nice. Still 5 minutes till market close. There could be a huge sell-off and we close below this midline, but I think that's what's happening right now is we're probably just going to test the high of this range. Um, but super bullish day. Not a whole lot of entries, unfortunately. I think this is one of them days where you just got to be aggressive and buy and hold because for the most part, prices were above the EMA. You can see they tried going below, but each time they could barely get below it. Up until this sell-off. So I really think you just got to buy and hold, buy low. So we'll take a look. You can see I had this red channel and this khaki channel. I think the khaki channel was harder to find. I just moved it. Um, Even though it's off of this swing, so we had a spike in channel. Oh wait, no, this one was easier to find. The red one was hard to find. But prices you'll see are responding to the level of support and the midline. So we'll take a look early on. We have this in the overnight, a nice move up, break, move to a new high, and then we have a very strong sell-off. We go sideways, we do make a new low, but then you get a second entry short, consecutive lower highs. It's also a failed second entry long, so I think you got to take that one. And it's good enough for a scalp before it reverses into the spike in channel. So we formed the khaki channel pretty much right away. This stuff is just sideways, but you can see prices bouncing off that. So we have confirmation here, but when you get that first, second entry long right here off that trend channel, that's a nice signal bar. I think you got to take that. We just came from the highs. This is where you would have had your highs at that point. So then we overshoot it a little bit, and you get a first entry, second entry. So with that overshoot, you might be a little nervous, but that was a very strong move up right here. So you might want to risk that. We're going higher. Again, we go below the EMA, but we can't hold it there. First entry, second entry, off this red channel. So this is not confirmation because it's not the third touch of that channel. But if you drag the highs down, I think it looks like it fits even at that point. I think my midline was closer to there by then. So I marked it blue because this was a strong move up. I mean, maybe you could argue for it to be green, I think, but yeah, let's make that green. Because it also looks like we're going a little sideways. But you can see it works out. Test the resistance of the khaki channel a couple times. You get a two-legged pullback. I think you have to buy this one. Is the setup perfect? No, because there was a second entry long right here. And really, you could probably buy that one too, but you have to scalp out. 36. Yeah, so 5 ticks. But yeah, that just looks like a one-legged pullback. And you got 3 dojis in a row, so be careful with that. First entry, second entry, no setup there. Bouncing off the midline. Come here and you get a double test, super bullish bar. I think you have to take that one because there just aren't a lot of good setups in here. Make a new high. First entry, second entry long. Really, the second entry was right here, but when you get that bullish bar, I think you have to take that. And, we're just bouncing off of a level of support, really. Former resistance. So what happened here is probably the midline of this move down. Yeah. And you can see plenty of people like that. We get an overshoot of the khaki channel, and then we get a sell off. So I think when you get this second entry short, you could probably look at this as a triple top. So start the count over there. So actually this would be the failure right here, and this is just a lower high. I think this is a good setup and worth taking. We go here, find some support before selling off again to get that break, and then we get a break higher, just kind of go sideways before you get another failure right here. So maybe you go long on some of these, but I wouldn't. Even though you might argue we are trying to make a new high, I just think it's too late in the day, too late in the trend. I think you just got to sit it out. So I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.